We were friends at first. We did a lot of friendship type things. You know, we'd go to a basketball game together, you know, listen to music, hang out, you know, kind of thing.
I'm gonna say it again, have spontaneous chemistry on the dance floor.
Yeah. AU did not have black sororities and fraternities at the time, but we did have the Black Student Union, and that really served the same cultural, social, political, entertainment function for us. And so there were a lot of activities and gatherings and meetings and some of those kinds of things. It had everything to do with OSATO, the Organization of African and African American Students at the American University, also known as OSATO. My brother, along with two other individuals, my brother's name is Joe Harris, and the other two individuals are Musa Foster, Bert Atiba Kopic, and Leslie Epps, founded the Black Student Union. When we got here, they introduced some black history courses, some black sociology courses. The OSATO, the function of OSATO was really key in our socialization and developing a comfort level individually and collectively as a group of black students.
My parents and I had been very impressed, you know, by the way that American University wanted to know more about the person, you know, and not just what they saw on, you know, the SAT scores and so on. However, once I came, there was still that notion of, you know, I'm on a white campus in America, and so there's going to be certain isolations that I'm going to experience. And so at the end of, I'm saying at the end of, it might have been by spring of freshman year, I'm not sure. I actually wasn't sure that I was equipped emotionally to come back because I was just really feeling out of sync. A long walk to the phone to call them and say, you know, Mommy and Daddy, I never want to disappoint you, you know that, but I'm just not sure that I'm going to be ready to come back here next year. And what they said was, Pam, you know we support you, you know, whatever decisions you need to make, you know we will support you. But we would like to suggest that you at least try just one more semester. And it turned out they had been doing some research about OSATO. And I am telling you, that was just such a pivotal decision, because you all know a lot of what the story about what happened after that. You know, my being able to come back, my being able to, you know, come into friendship, you know, love, relationships that have lasted a whole lifetime, let alone, and my master's program in particular. Between OSATO, moving into that master's program, not to mention being fortunate enough to develop a beautiful relationship, you know, with the man who turned out to be the man of my dreams, the love of my life. That combination, all of that happened at American University. And those dimensions just made it, you know, all the better.
You know, we have an extensive black alumni community that we're still in touch with. When we got married in '74, we had only been out of school for 2 or 3 years, but the wedding was like, it was like a family reunion. And the more I looked into it, the more I realized that American University has a history of welcoming marginalized populations. And that was why we fit in so well here, and why we were allowed to be created and grow and prosper. Progress never goes in a straight line. Sometimes it's 2 steps forwards and 3 steps backwards. But we can attest to the fact that we feel a sense of community.
I see American University as a hidden gem, a hidden treasure. We didn't know it was here. I thought I would be going to Howard, you know. I thought that I was going to come to DC and go to HBCU. But the treasures that are here, and the fact that American University, as Ty just described, has, even if in its imperfections, just like the world is imperfect, has been a place where we can discover the hidden gems within ourselves, and we can help facilitate connecting with the hidden gems in one another.
We were not only learning about each other, we were also in the middle of a revolution where things were changing and relationships were changing. And I mean, I can honestly say that Pam was the first woman that I felt completely comfortable with in terms of having a conversation about anything or just about anything. You know, it's like falling in love with your best friend.
You know, what we would want to share that is compatible with the core values that we sense from K Spiritual, and that certainly embraces across difference, across uncertainty, across confusion, across whatever the bridge may be.
I think that we were able to determine that this was the place where we were able to become the best versions of ourselves. We feel like we've gotten so much from American University that we could never give enough back.